What is going on, everybody? Back for more Goobies. We are closing in on 1,000 subscribers. That is pretty amazing. The support from everybody since we started making videos regularly on the channel has been amazing. And honestly, I never thought that the channel would grow this fast, but it has, and I'm pretty pumped about it. So I don't really have a plan for this run. I think we're just going to kind of see where we end up. You know, we've learned lots of lessons over I think this is our 50th video. And one of those lessons is projectiles are real good. Projectiles are very strong. And we really love goo. I'm also kind of tempted to do thick hide today. I want goo. I feel like we haven't done like a really good goo run for quite a while. The game wants us to do a goo run. I want to do a goo run. Let's do a goo run. I don't know what else we'll take. We'll just see what we feel like along the way. You know, I don't mind pairing Sonic Howl with it. I like Sonic Howl, I like goo, but for right now, more goo. I really think that goo is pretty strong for the on-hit stuff. Oh, do we get risky and go for ghost blobs as our on-kill? You know what? Let's do it. We're Wiggle Woogle. I believe. You believe. We're going to do it. Because early on, ghost blobs, terrible. Absolutely terrible. But if you get the second upgrade, it's pretty good. I think we'll actually take the post-mortem obliteration. Yeah, if we manage to get the third one there, you know what? I'm going to dissolve that saucer. We don't need it. We don't want it. But we manage to get this. Oh, look at that! If we manage to get the third one of these, I think it will make the IC dead blobs even better. But this is amazing that we just have that done. Because these little buddies, they just last for a long time now. They last long enough on the later zones, so they... I think I'll just take the AoE. We want the AoE. On the later zones, they last long enough that they're killing the next wave that spawns. Which is just really good. We'll take our obliteration. I like this run so far. I mean, do we dare? Yes, we dare. We want this run to be blessed by Mumza, so why wouldn't we? Let's take more blessings. You know, Mumza has been such a big influence on the channel. It feels right for the 50th video to just go and get a bunch of Mumzas. It just feels right. And take absolutely zero orb amplifiers. It just feels like the right thing to do. Oh, this line of upgrades is terrible. I think we'll just take hardened tip. Not super good, but it's okay. Does our goo count as a projectile? The question of the day. Actually, let's just read that. Does not say the word projectile anywhere, so probably not. Also, don't think that the +1 damage is going to be a big factor in how good the goo is long term. Ooh, I don't like this at all. I think we're going to dissolve this one. I don't really want to have these masses. We all know the Zigrid is just terrible. Maybe if you could get like 10 of these, it would be really good. It's never going to happen. Okay, you know what? Let's see. Zigrid will play along. We'll take you. And now you have to give us like 10 more upgrades of Zigrid to see if we can make it work. My initial thought is absolutely cannot make it work. I like all three of these. I think we just Mumza. We want to do it. We want to do it, so why not? Why wouldn't we do it? We can take the strange fruit, get a little bit of luck going. Probably don't want too many of those this run. One or two is probably fine. Do we do the thick hide? Might as well. Don't want to just be dissolving too many things here. Feels better when you get an upgrade than when you get a pile of XP. Is it too late to go tree hugger? Yeah, probably. Also, I don't really want to play tree hugger. I want to run around. We will take 1,000 needles here. Get forking. I'm still a believer that fork is really good for boss killing. Oh, do we believe in the Zigrid, or do we just take the goo? I think we gotta take the Zigrid. It's significantly worse than taking the goo. Significantly. But I'm kind of curious now. Like, what happens if we do get even like 5 of those upgrades? Is it good then? I just feel like the projectile is so slow. You know, immediately rewarded with goo on the next level up screen anyways. So obviously that's the game telling us that we made the correct choice. And then spawning us a mini boss on top of it, which is pretty much a free level. I think we'll just grab the sapphire. Ooh, what do you have for us here? Triple range. So we don't need to take any more of those in the level up trees now. I think that we have a sufficient number. Million needles sounds great. Because we want to be forking, we want to be chaining, we want to be gooing, all the things. There's another mini boss somewhere, right? I didn't imagine that. Maybe I did imagine it. Alright, Zigrid number 3. Could be happening. Could be happening, everybody. Explosive blobs. We're going to actually dissolve that. We're just sticking with our I see dead blobs. AoE damage, maybe? I think I like that more than hardened tip, because we want the goo and the icy dead blobs and the Zigrid to be our big damage dealers. Mumza number 4. We're capping this out. I think we gotta do the goo. I'm sorry, Mumba. Mumba. Where'd that word come from? Mumba number 5. That's a reference for all the old people watching today. And more goo. So on the goo front, really, we just need AoE. On the icy dead blobs, we also need AoE. And Zigrids, we just need like 5 more upgrades. I don't know if this run has gone well for us or not. Pierce, I might just ignore the Pierce. We kind of got a little bit of chain started, a lot of forks started. And I feel alright with all that. So let's take our condensed power and just carry on with our life. Ooh, 60% AoE. Just what we wanted, right when we wanted it. So I feel like we kind of got the base down now. We get a couple kills. We get the icy dead blobs going. And then the goo is just there to kind of help out. I think we'll do the crushed ruby. The crit and crit damage will eventually start working for us. But not quite yet. I can't believe we're like 50 videos deep into Goobies. That's wild. And who knows, we might do 50 more. I think we got to do the condensed power. I mean, I think it's too late to be going down the Sonic Howl path. The build is set on what we're doing. I'm just watching the Zigrids right now, and they hit the ground so much after everything's dead. Like, it's like a full second late. We'll do crushed ruby again. I like that a lot. If we can max out the crushed rubies, that'll help a lot later on with the mini bosses. I think we'd do the sapphire here over the, well, obviously, I mean, it's just, this is only 15% damage, this is 20% damage. And for everything, not just AoE. It's unfortunate that condensed power and girthed up don't have upgrade trees. Because I think they could make your AoE builds so much more interesting if there was a little bit more going on there. 5% crit damage, that's a little bit sad. Sad off a blue wheel. Tree hugger, we're not falling for that trap at this point. Condensed power. We would have been able to get tree whisperer if we had taken the tree hugger earlier. But I don't want to sit in trees this run, so I'm not doing it. It doesn't matter that that was the more powerful decision. Ooh, Zigrids could actually be pretty good for these bosses. Alright, 60% crit chance. We'll take it. And now we note that we can dissolve all crit wheels moving forward. And we're in mega crit territory. I'm still sticking to my belief that 101% crit chance is just as good as 7,000% crit chance. I know the Goobies scientists are saying it's basically for like every 100% you get past 100% crit, you get an additional 10% chance for mega crits. I'm sticking to my belief that it's just a flat chance once you're past. So we're dissolving crit chance, and also I think it's pretty poor return on your upgrades for additional crit past 100%. Just because the mega crits are so infrequent. And I mean, really, are you going to get to 1,000% crit chance to make it 100% chance for mega crits? No. And if you do, your build is probably already so powerful that none of that matters. I don't even know what artifacts we turned on. Pretty sure we didn't put on Blob Moon. The one that just slowly makes the game more difficult. Maybe we did double enemy speed? I didn't even really look at the start of the run, did we? Alright, Zigrid. This is becoming your chance to shine. You're slowly getting there. They are triggering quite often. Not as often as the goo. But I guess also the goo shoots out more than one goo per trigger. Oh, Zigrid, you just got slammed by Zigrids. And then gave us AoE? That is extremely kind and thoughtful. So we're still super early in the run. I think I might just take the flat damage here. I do like getting this maxed out, but also just like everything doing more damage. And I kind of feel like getting the sapphire to high levels is more beneficial at this point than getting the million needles to high levels. I think the million needles is kind of already doing what it's supposed to do. It's making a boatload of projectiles for us. And the sapphires can get us into the double damage range here in the next upgrade or two. For some nice damage spikes on the tankier mobs that we will end up facing, like that guy. We can take a thick hide. Oh, do we want another one of these? I think we're okay doing one more. I don't think we really need more range than that though. Or luckiness. The luckiness is just pickup range, right? It doesn't actually modify anything else. Sometimes just wish that we got a little more info on abilities in games. Sometimes they just are way too vague. I'm liking our AoE size right now. Like, we're only 20 some minutes in. Attack speed, or do we go for the thick hide? What do you think? You know what, you're right. Attack speed. All offense, no defense. Mumza, you know what, you can come and get us. We don't have to go down there. 4 Dizzy's balls. Do we just take that? You know what? Why not? It's 4 of them. Gives us some nice friends for the run. Oh, yeah, right. We killed the boss. I was just continuing running around like it was just normal times. When in reality, we had defeated the boss already. The super fast guys are no issue for us. I think the only regular enemy left that we haven't seen is the armored big guys. And I feel like we're gonna handle them no problem. Just a hunch I have. And they might be the perfect enemy for our Zigrid meteors to obliterate. Well, we'll definitely be doing the broken citrine. Even more mayhem on our screens. I don't know why I feel like we're leveling fast this run. I'm sure we're not. We're definitely leveling way faster than if we had taken Orb Amplifier, I know that. Maybe it's just that the build is really smooth so far. Every time I see like the red circle for the orbs getting launched at me, my brain just wants to tell me that it's the boss spawning. Even though it very clearly is not. This one right here is the boss spawning. Oh, Mumza. You silly goose. Just giving us more, even more projectiles. You know what? That's appreciated. The fork just seems good. Originally, I liked Pierce better than all the other projectile modifying upgrades, and now it's my least favorite. I like the fork and chain more. I'm a little surprised by that. Opinions do change in this game, unless we're talking about blob rank, because that will always be absolute garbage. But we all know that. And that's part of the charm of the game, is they have one item that no matter what you do will always be terrible. Well, this is quite the upgrade line. Alright, I think I just like the ruby the best. Maybe it's not the actual best, but I like it the best. So that's what we're doing. Worms? No thank you. Magnus. Well, we didn't insta-kill Magnus. Crit chance? No, thank you. Crit chance? Yes, please. Just ignore that, everybody. One thing that gives us crit chance, don't care about. And another thing, just absolutely excited about getting it. That's just kind of the way that the game goes sometimes. I think we had big armored guys there, and they just got insta-deleted. I could be wrong on that front, but I think I saw a little pack of them. And then they just... Oh, here we go. Here's some big guys. Yeah. Once the Zigrid meteors start falling, they've got no chance. And then we get the icy dead blobs bouncing around, and everything just has no chance. I'm kind of interested to see how much damage the icy dead blobs will have done this run, because we got it quite early. You know what? We're gonna take the dizzies. We're accidentally deep in on Dizzy's balls, which happens sometimes. Splinters we will not take. We'll rather have the pile of XP, please. So what is going to be the problem for this run? I feel like our damage is good all around. We are killing the bosses pretty fast. We're clearing pretty good. Maybe our clear could be a smidge better still? Well, that will help. Now with more attacking. Maybe we could use some more range. I'm trying to gauge it there, like how far away are the enemies when we actually start firing? We are shooting to like the top of the screen, it looks like. Hard to say how far into the corners we go. We're getting nice and tanky. So what do we need? Just AoE? AoE and then just general slow damage increases. Yeah, we don't crush the mini bosses. We handle them no problem, but we're not obliterating them. I guess a couple more rubies fixes that though. At the higher levels, the XP noise, like when you collect orbs, that indicates that you're getting close to the level, gets a little annoying because your bar just moves so slowly. It just becomes, oh, I took a lot of damage there. Not advised. 30% attack speed and we're out. And I guess we're a little bit slow on like that initial kill. I thought that the icy dead blobs would kind of take care of that, but it doesn't really feel like it is. More Dizzy's balls, I guess. That's what the wheel wants us to have. Should we do it? We're at the point where each one adds another Dizzy's balls. So we're gonna do it. It wasn't what we wanted to have this run, but it is apparently what the game wants us to have. The daily challenge today is run length, and when I went to record this, the like number 10 spot was like a 2-hour run. And I'm like, I kind of want to check it tomorrow right before it ends, because I feel like people are going to have absurdly long runs in there. I know someone in our Discord a couple weeks ago, I believe, had like a 5-hour run going that was like, they said was like melting their computer at the end. So somebody's going to have something ridiculous. We will not be attempting to get on that leaderboard. I don't really like playing with blob bath. That's the one that gives you, or makes everything just into blobs. And that's definitely the way to go if you want to have a really long run. Why couldn't you give us this 4 times Dizzy balls just for entertainment purposes? We don't want the chain lightning. We also, oh no, this is girthed up. We're good. I thought it was condensed power. My bad. Yeah, when we first get into the level, it feels like we are slow in getting that initial damage going. And once it's going, I think we're fine. So that could be how we die. We just spawn into a map and get overrun before we get the icy dead blobs popping off. So once they're going, like, we're good. They just keep smashing their way to glory. Any AoE appreciated. Getting some pretty decent sized goos now. I mean, these poor enemies, they just don't stand a chance. This feels like we're going over an hour, right? Because we're kind of just crushing right now. All thanks to Zigrids. Ooh. So we have 3 very spicy upgrades, and I think I'm gonna have to pass on the Mumza for this goo. It just adds so much more damage to the goo. This is also like super good right now. Just a full 10% damage reduction. We gotta do this goo. And then Mumza hooks it up with the AoE radius. You know, even when we pass on Mumza upgrades, Mumza still believes in us. Mumza still loves us. Mumza's still going to give us awesome roulette wheels. I think Mumza might be my best friend. Which I think is kind of cool. I kind of feel like we've had less mini bosses than usual. Is that accurate? I'm gonna say it's accurate. Hey, that's it. It's another Dizzy's balls. We'll take it. I like how they can blast over the rocks. I believe the range upgrades also apply to them. So maybe we should just get all the Dizzy's balls and then just max range. %15 crit damage off a gray wheel is super good. Now we're getting these mini bosses coming in now too. No chain lightning. We could have taken those 2 chain lightnings and just had 5 chain lightnings now. Oh, we just had a mini boss spawn? More Dizzy's balls. Almost entirely from roulette wheels. Splinter, get out of here. That should have been Dizzy's balls. Hey, we have got a little Dizzy's army going here now. Let's keep that going too. We've not seen a Zigrid's upgrade for a long time. Feels like maybe we angered Zigrid. They should definitely add at least a mode or an artifact to the game where you get the essence or spirit of whatever boss you kill instead of a roulette wheel. I think that would just make for some very fun runs. And you'd instantly have to play double bosses every run. Just for the ridiculousness. We've got a lot of icy dead blobs popping off now. I hope no one is sensitive to flashing lights on this run, because those icy dead blobs right now are obnoxious. Maybe we got to like an AoE point threshold that just makes them absurd. Just dead so fast. I think that was a maxed out Citrine there off that. Pretty good. Just give us a bunch of extra projectiles. Every 10th shot, shoot twice. And apparently there was a bug temporarily that counted each one of your projectiles as a shot. So it was like every 2 shots you were getting a repeat. Which is pretty funny. Oh, do the bigger ghosts have a bigger AoE range? I believe so. We need to get a big guy ghost. Hey, give us a big guy ghost already. Is he doing a larger AoE? That was too hard to tell. Watch this guy. He's doing a massive AoE. So the key with icy dead blobs is for the game just to give you big guys. Then they just have like a screen clearing AoE. I wish we also had damage numbers on that. You know what? We passed on Mumza too many times. This is kind of like our payback to Mumza. Zigrid's probably one of the worst bosses for us right now. Just because we can... in a lot of moments there we can just see so little of the screen. The Zigrid meteors actually block a good chunk of view when they're actually going off. Ooh, we took a little bit of damage there. We almost got hit by that brutal sneak attack. I don't know, this run just feels really good. I don't feel like we took any of the really OP skills, did we? Like Icy Dead Blobs is not the first choice for I think more people for their on-death effect. Goo is just fun. I don't really think it's not weak by any stretch. I don't think it's like really OP. And then Zigrids. Nobody does Zigrids. Everyone hates Zigrids. Well, here we are. Absolutely crushing with Zigrids. So this whole time, the secret was, well, just get more upgrades of it. Why didn't you think of that? Once we actually get down to the bosses, they die pretty fast. Not sure if we heard a mini boss sound there. We're gonna do a little run around. Maybe we did not. It was like right when the main boss died. I guess not. Yeah, once stuff starts triggering, we're good. We feel strong. We only have 4 of these? That's a little surprising. And now we have 5. Just past the 1 hour marker here. And crushing. I apparently have run out of things to say. Brain just went totally blank there. I was just like in a Gooby zone. Just goobing out. I wonder if we can like turn this into one of our best runs of all time. Which would feel pretty good for video 50. Oh, Zigrid. Don't mess this up. I still don't even see where Zigrid is. There we go. Worms? Nope. The worms actually I think would have been fine to actually take and pair with the icy dead blobs. But I like just being all in on the icy dead blobs. Nothing else with it. Just icy dead blobs living its best life. Alright, so we got Dizzies, which would give us another ball. We got Million Needles, which would give us another fork. Chain, which would give us another chain. Plus more damage off the chains. Or Strange Fruit. I like all 4 of these. I want to take all 4. You know what? This is funny. But this isn't what this is all about. I want this to go far. I think I'm going to let's get the chain going. Because we get the extra damage for consecutive chains, which I think could help in certain situations. But then again, we do just have like full screen clear. So maybe it won't help. Feels like the little guys just are not going to bother us. Like we got to die to a boss. So maybe we need to start being a little bit more mindful of staying near the center of the map. Except for when mini bosses spawn and we get greedy and we gotta go run to them. 5%? Why you gotta do that to us, game? We wanted to be powerful. I think we got smacked there. But then Gaia got smacked, so that's just how it is. Think how more powerful we'd be if we'd taken those Tree Whisperer upgrades. don't even want to think about it. We're too powerful already. And the game knows it. They're just coming after us with all these big guys. We don't care. We're just gonna stand here and annihilate. Think you're all cool with the big guys. Don't even phase us. You know what? Send us 15 mini bosses at the same time. That's 2. 13 more, please. Cowardly game just won't do it. Really, I just wanted to get more roulette wheels. I'm trying to goad the Goobies gods. But I mean, I know better. We know better. Goobies gods are just gonna do what they do. Do we want... Okay, I think we're good on this front now. We got this up to the +3 damage off that wheel, which is great. I think we can take the Dizzy's balls now. See if we can get like 10 of them floating around us by the end of this. Oh, Mumza. Sometimes you don't expect the Mumza, and now was one of those times, and we almost died. But then got glorious AoE. Even these little guys are doing pretty good screen coverage now. Oh, the goos are enormous. Look at how much goo we've got on our screen. There's goo everywhere. The icy dead blobs get ridiculous when there's like a big pack of them all around each other. We're definitely getting to the point where it's hard to see what's happening on the screen. There's so much stuff. I think if we just kind of just keep slowly moving around, we're good. We've handled everything the game has thrown at us so far. And we don't even have anything like that ridiculous on this build. I love it. A mom could be the one that kills us. Just too hard to see their projectiles. When we were playing Paper Planet and we got the ridiculous projectiles going, one thing I liked that the game did was it like basically visually like deleted your projectiles to show enemy projectiles, so that they were way easier to see. And I mean, I understand that would be a very hard thing to do in Goobies after the fact, but I really liked that. Or at least have the enemy projectiles supersede our projectiles. I mean, I guess we take this. This is like beyond max. I think all that one gave us was just more % attack speed. Definitely not a game-breaking upgrade, but pretty good. There's more attacking. Need to get try to stay closer to the middle for when these bosses spawn. I just don't want to be in like a really bad spot when we get a boss. So if we can stay close to them, I think we can kill them. If we have to travel halfway across the map, we could get in trouble. What's our record on non-blob mood? Oh, around an hour and a half? Or pardon, not blob moon, blob bath. Why did they put those two very distinctly different upgrades so close to each other name-wise? It's a little rave over there. Can we just hide in these mountains and live? Pretty bad if we do. And the bombermen just destroy us. The ones that I like to just call red guys. The red guys. And we've got too much happening now. That is alright though. Well, only 40 more minutes to survive to potentially get on the top 10. That assuredly will have changed dramatically by the time we finish this run. We'll actually check it when we're done to see what the top 10 has jumped up to just in the time that we did our run. I feel like it's going to be everybody over 3 hours. But I'll be honest, most of the time I just don't have time to do a 3-hour run. Even if my computer could handle it. Bingos asked. Ooh, I believe that's maxed out thick hide now. Is it? Oh, it's maxed out plus. So when enemies do hit us, they're just gonna get murdered. Excellent. Where are you at, mini boss? Can't see anything on my screen, so you could be anywhere. I guess we just take the condensed power. Not a very exciting upgrade to get at this point. Level 59. 2 more range upgrades. Also not a very exciting upgrade to get at this point. Well, enemies are shooting stuff at us that we may or may not get to see on the ground. I mean, we have moments where we can't even see our character. How are we supposed to see where projectiles are landing on the ground? Just kind of gotta just keep slowly moving. Just so we don't get blasted by like 5 projectiles in a row. Oh, there's the mini boss. This, like, past an hour, you should never get gray roulette wheels. Oh no. Mumza kind of bad right there. Is Mumza gonna end our run? But Mumza, we're friends. We're family. Don't do us like that. Alright, we prevailed. I sense the end of the run coming in our near future. Are they going to send some sneaky attack on us at the start of this run? It would appear not. They're going to give us a chance to fully heal. Isn't that kind and thoughtful? Very excited for our damage numbers at the end of this. I want to see, like, how much should icy dead blobs actually do? It seems like it's really strong. But I kind of feel like it's not going to even touch the fire on death effects damage-wise. Like, this could be a really low damage number for how far we made it. Let's at least try to hit an hour and a half. That'll probably be stage 25. I feel like we're definitely lagging. Not sure if anybody else can feel that the same way I do. Our projectiles just seem like they're like not moving. Come at me, mini boss. I would really like to max out our rubies. Oh, we gotta hit it. We gotta get this kill fast. Can't see anything. Glorious, glorious AoE. Like, we thought things were bad before. Oh, wait. Oh, no, we're taking a bunch of damage. I was just trying to get out of the level. Not ideal. The goo AoE is so good now. I love it. Oh, I do not think we're going to get out of this map. I just can't see anything. It's so stupid. I love it. Alright, mini boss, can we at least see you? There you are. Give us the, like, triple ruby roulette wheel, please. Not even an option on this wheel. 3 times implode, not happening. We gotta do it. We gotta do the Mumza. Mumza probably increases our odds of dying. But we gotta do it. Jeez, the goo AoE is just out of control. Hey, we passed an hour and a half. Look at us go. Oh no, boss time. Okay, come on, game. We need that kill. 60% attack speed, super good. That's just, when the Zigrid start chain falling, it just looks ridiculous. They just take up so much screen. Ooh, is this secret strategy of just sending so many giants after us gonna work? Including a giant boss? Nope, wasn't a giant boss. The little boss trapped inside a bunch of giants. More AoE, that's what we need. That is exactly what we need. This run has gotten so silly. I think I'm getting a headache playing the game for the first time ever. It's too much stuff. Too much goo and too many icy dead blobs. Like there are moments where you can't even tell if there's enemies on the screen. It's just everything covered by goo. Oh, Magnus, you could do a sneaky attack on us here. Like that. Oh, no. No. Oh. I think that was actually close to my actual high score, believe it or not. Because like we've had runs where we broke the score meter. So yeah. All right, let's look at our damage. So we apparently did 262 million damage, but our goo did 700 million damage. Icy dead blobs 842 million damage. That's super good. Do we get a damage number for this? 9.9 million, 85 million for the Zigrids, and 3.4 for this guy. Oh yeah, we had these two, 9 million here. So these did not matter. Like really, if we could just wipe all of these out into dissolves, probably would have made the run actually better. But the goo put in mega work. Mega work. So same with the IC dead blobs. And Mumza put in mega work too. This run was amazing. As always, everybody, thank you so much for watching. And I'm out.